The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down. Bradley. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Bradley. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First and 10. Bradley. And this is Latimer, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the gun, Bradley. He dumps it off to Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 15 and a first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
On first down, Bradley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Flex round. Flex round.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Operating from the gun, Bradley. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. First carry for Darius Geis. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Play action. It's Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Griffin. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Throwing on first down. Bradley steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake. Bradley. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught. Right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw is RG3. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Reed. Was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A good pickup there of 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. He'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! White, 90! White, 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Come on, let's go! White!
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ohio!
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Dancing to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Bradley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Ohio!
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Flex round! Flex round!
A handoff to Barkley. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
To him up the middle.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Into the Redskins. How did they do?
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Caught on the right side, Reed. And now running right through it. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, nice move. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Bradley. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bradley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out into the Redskins. How did they do?
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll get it up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off of play action. Here's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Kareem Martin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
7 now, huh? 15, yeah.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. A toss out to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Right back to him on 1st down. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And here come the Redskins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Daxon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw is Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. Off to Geis on the screen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. To throw on second down. Bradley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. This quarterback now just one misfire so far after that last completion. 15 of 16. It's first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on first down. Bradley. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on second down. Bradley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Bradley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound it in. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
To throw on 2nd down. Bradley flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Bradley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Yeah, he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Hey, back up. Watch the slant. Steiger.
Smith now looking to throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. Third down here.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, back up. 15. Tiger.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Check.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Here's a give to Barkley. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to